I'm going to show you how to make real Alfredo. It doesn't contain cream, it only requires 3 ingredients, or 5 if you want to include salt and pepper, but it's easy to make and it's delicious. Let's get straight into it.
Now in front of me, I have all of the ingredients. What I have here is some fettuccine, unsalted butter, Parmigiano Reggiano, as well as salt and pepper, which is the 2 ingredients. And if you want to be really cheeky, you can include water, so it's 6 ingredients. But we're going to place a large pot of water onto a high heat, generously seasoned with salt, place on a lid, and let this come up to a boil. Then once it is at a boil, just carefully remove the lid, drop in 350 grams of fettuccine, just give it a quick mix around so nothing gets stuck together and it obviously comes apart. And then we're going to cook this for 1 minute less than the packet instructions. Once you have that done, we can then scoop out about 1.5 to 2 cups of the pasta water. We're going to use the starchy water to create an emulsion with the butter, and this can then be removed from the stovetop and just drained through a colander. Whilst that's draining off, place a large pan over a medium-high heat. Add in all of that starchy water that we just added before. We're going to bring this up to a simmer. Then we're going to drop in 1 cube of butter at a time. The total amount is 60 grams. We're just going to whisk this all together until everyone is melted, adding in the next. We don't want to add it all in because it can break the emulsion. We're just slowly bringing it together, and an emulsion is mixing 2 or more liquids that are usually immiscible. Once you have all of that together, we can let this simmer away for about 1 minute, and we're going to grate 1 cup of Parmigiano Reggiano cheese into a bowl, or Parmesan cheese. Then just like we did with the butter, we're going to do the same thing with the Parmesan cheese, just adding in a small amount at a time, just whisking in the process until it's all combined, and then we can add in the next. We don't want to dump it all in there because it will just clump up. If you've ever made carbonara or cacio e pepe before, that is exactly what happens. And then once you have that beautiful creamy sauce, we can stop whisking and then add in all of that drained off fettuccine. Place this back over a medium heat. We're going to mix the pasta into the sauce. It will thicken up due to the starch that's in the pasta as well as in the sauce. It's going to coat everything really well. It's going to create that creamy, cheesy sauce without the need of adding any cream. And if you want this to be a little bit thinner, I do recommend reserving more pasta water than you need, just so you can add any more and create the consistency that you're after. Once you have all of that done, you have this beautiful, creamy, cheesy sauce. We can remove this from the stovetop and serve this up in bowls. You will get 2 large portions out of this, or 3 if you push it, depending on portion size. And make sure you pour any of that cheesy, creamy sauce over the top, just so nothing goes to waste. As for garnishes, grate over some fresh Parmigiano Reggiano cheese or Parmesan cheese. The amounts are up to you. And we're also going to hit it up with some cracked black pepper. People might not say it's traditional adding pepper, but I feel like it deserves it. And with all of that done, we're left with this traditional Alfredo pasta that doesn't need any cream.
Of course, with everything done, there is only one thing left to do, and that is we can then dig in.